So tonight it seemed like there were a lot of opportunities out there, but the team just didn't execute and missed on some of those. Can you just talk about that and just being that close and have that frustration?
Yeah, I mean, when you have a 3-2 lead, you're in the driver's seat. So I mean, it's not like we didn't score. We have a 3-2 lead, and if we play the right way, throughout the remainder of the third, there, you're going to force them to make a press, and that's when you could probably score maybe a fourth or a fifth. But at the end of the day, we were in a good situation, and we failed to close it out.
In terms of some of the positives off tonight, it seemed like the defense was really activating. Ryan Shea had 2 assists. Honka got below the goal line on Schneider's goal. Have you been pointing that out and making that a point of practice?
Yeah, absolutely. We want our D involved in the offense, both on entries and in our ozone play. And we have a mobile back end, and it's important to bring out the strengths of our players as well. And I think some of those guys that you mentioned had good games tonight. And I thought it started on the defending side for those guys. We had some good gaps. We were able to kill plays early, and I thought that helped our neutral zone transition game. I thought that was pretty efficient tonight. Like I said, there was a lot of good. The final 40, we held our scoring chances against to a low number. We held shots to a low number. Yes, it would be nice to capitalize on a few more, but at the end of the day, we were in a good spot, and we just didn't get it done.
Speaking of the defense, just something that I've noticed over the past few games, there seem to be some giveaways that are really coming back to bite you in the defensive zone. Is that something just early season stuff? What do you diagnose that as?
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. I think there's a lot of self-inflicted wounds. We addressed it again in the intermission. We addressed it post game where we want to be a team that makes plays, but at the end of the day, our execution has to be on point. And if we do make a mistake, that's life, that's hockey. But then we can't compound them. You have to recover from a mistake and then move on, but you can't compound a couple of mistakes in a row or else it'll be in the back of your net. And yes, it's early. Yes, we've had time off, but those are excuses. We have a good team, and we should be able to make some of these plays and these decisions through these areas. And we're a young group. We will continue to grow. We will continue to develop. But the puck management you're referring to is being addressed.
Thanks, Neil. Brian?
Yeah, I just noticed the kind of the shift up of some of the lines during the third period, had a couple switches, but mainly the versatility from Cole Schneider. Just obviously he's a veteran who's done it, but what have you seen from him in the first 6 games of the year, just where he can play and where he can impact the game for this team?
Yeah, no, most of if there is a switch or two, is usually after special teams, just trying to reset and get some fresh legs. It can add a little shake up there. Schneider's been very good. He's a model of consistency both in practice and games. He's been in the league a while. He understands the league, and he understands the details that are required to be successful in the league. We appreciate his leadership. He's been a very vocal captain, and he's also done a nice job leading as obviously you're seeing.
Elaine?
Yeah, so moving forward, how do you get that one up on a team that is also likely studying up on you just as much as you are on them this season, since you play them so much?
Yeah, no, good question. We're going to see them a lot, and especially in a shortened season. It's a little bit of a chess match in terms of slight adjustments. Our overall theme is our overall theme, but you can make little tweaks throughout your structure. Whether it's on some D zone exits, some face offs, some different areas of the ice that you can adjust pressure points, stuff like that. And it will be a chess match. But at the end of the day, we're used to playing teams even in regular years, 2 to 3 games in a row, or maybe 3 out of 4 if you go on the road somewhere. So it happens. For me, I enjoy that. I think the compete part elevates when you play a team a couple times in a row, and you make a couple tweaks on your special teams, minor things, but our overall theme is our overall theme, and that's going to maintain.
Yeah, and speaking of your special teams, your power play is actually pretty good even when you don't score. What goes into like crafting the lines and what you want to work on? Because as a group, they all just are very even and across the board.
Yeah, we've had some looks, and we've had success early in the season. Tonight it would have been nice to get one, especially late when you get that opportunity. But overall, we have a same thing. There's a theme that we go into, and there's definitely some similarities when you look at our two units. I won't go into too many specifics, but I'm not afraid to grab certain guys from different lines to have a look that I'm looking for. We will also adjust based on what the opposition is allowing you on a power play. You have to take what's given. But that goes into our pre-scout and our preparation when preparing for a team. And you try and exploit things that they don't want to give.
Cool. Thank you.